Typhoon Gaemi has wreaked havoc in the Philippines, triggering floods and landslides. At least 8 people were killed in the southern Mindanao region. The storm did not make landfall in the country, but it strengthened a southwest monsoon, resulting in torrential rains and strong winds. More than 800,000 people were affected by the Category 3 storm. Streets in Manila are now waterlogged amid intense flooding. Many residents have been forced to wade through knee-high water as cars remain trapped in rising floodwaters. Access to roads and bridges also affected.
Natutulog ho kami. Siguro mga madaling araw. May gumising nga lang ho sa amin mga bandang alas 5. Pumasok na ho yung sa namin, sa loob ng bahay.
Epekto nito sa mga residente, trauma, yung takot, yung pangamba, yung worry, lalo na pataas ng pataas yung tubig ngayong oras na to.
Most government work and classes have been suspended in the capital region ahead of the storm. Trading on the country's stock market has also been cancelled. Agencies involved in disaster management and goods delivery, though, will remain operational. Major malls in Metro Manila are also offering shelter and accommodation for those stranded. CNA's Bernal tells us more about what authorities are doing to minimize the damage.
The Philippines does have a system of standby funds meant for shelter kits, family food packs, and pre-positioned budget for the operations of post-disaster relief operations. And in this case, in response to the potential trail of destruction of Typhoon Gaemi, local name Typhoon Karina, mostly enhanced by the southwest monsoon, and that is why there is intense to heavy and sometimes moderate rainfall in the western portions of the Philippines' main island of Luzon. The government did pre-position standby funds amounting to 969 million Philippine pesos. That's around 16.5 million US dollars. It also pre-positioned around 1.2 billion Philippine pesos or 20.5 million US dollars in non-food items and 1.5 million Philippine pesos. That's around over 25,600 US dollars. This is for family food packs, and these systems are in place precisely because the Philippines ranks high in the World Risk Index in terms of vulnerability to such disaster-related risks, and also experiences an average of 20 typhoons each year. Now, the Interior Minister Bernal has already recommended to Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. the declaration of a state of calamity in the capital region, Metro Manila, and such a declaration will allow the more expedited release of funds to for the budget for these relief operations after the Typhoon Karina, of course, and the infrastructure damage, agricultural damage that's expected from that. However, President Marcos clarified to local media that such a declaration will ultimately be within the hands of local chief executives in the capital region through the Metro Manila Council. Of course, reports continue to trickle in that passengers have been stranded in bus stations, and that the private sector is pitching in, offering spaces as temporary evacuation centers, temporary shelters for these stranded passengers.